Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, and welcome to Command Power, the show in which we discuss all things Magic the Gathering with a focus on Commander.
And welcome to another episode of our card spotlight series in which I highlight a card that I think should see more play in Commander. But before that, just a quick reminder to click subscribe if you enjoy my videos. We're well on our way to 1 million subscribers and your support means everything to me. And today we're going to be talking about Altar of Bhaal. For 1 colorless and 1 black, it's an artifact that says 2 colorless and 1 black, exile a creature you control, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. But then it also has the other side, which is Bone Offering, a sorcery with adventure. For 2 colors and 1 black, create a tapped 4/1 black skeleton creature token with menace. So at first glance, this might not seem that interesting, but I promise you it's a lot stronger than it looks. And that is because of the artifact side of the card, where you're basically getting to reanimate a creature every turn for 3 mana. That is really fantastic. There is obviously the downside of having to exile a creature you control. The exile makes it a little bit harder to bust with creatures that give value when they die, since they're not going to trigger, so you're going to mostly have to rely on getting tokens to exile with this to get creatures back from the graveyard. In that sense, it works really well with creatures that ETB and create tokens, because you can just use them to get the tokens, and then when they die later on, you can use the tokens they created to bring them back again with this, which is very solid. But in case you don't have tokens to start off with, the front side of this card is going to give you a decent token. I mean, 3 mana is a little bit overcosted, but a 4/1 with menace can actually be really annoying in certain board states. But if the worst comes to the worst, the token can happily be sacrificed to Altar of Bhaal, so you can bring back a creature from the graveyard. The reason this is so strong is because the rate is very reasonable. 3 mana to bring something back is fantastic and is reminiscent of cards that are even banned in Commander, such as Recurring Nightmare. It is obviously nowhere near the same level as broken as that, but it is a strong effect to have. Repeatable reanimation is something that really we don't see very often, and there are reasons for that. So even though it has the cost of exiling a creature you control, it's still a super powerful effect, and honestly it's not that expensive. The first time you use it, it's only 5 mana, which is what you'd normally pay for reanimation spells these days. Obviously not the broken really strong ones, but an average reanimation spell will cost you 4 to 5 mana, so that's absolutely fine on the front side. And then every additional reanimation you get out of this for 3 mana is going to feel great. This is one that I thought would see a lot more play when it got spoiled in Baldur's Gate, and I'm surprised that it really hasn't taken off at all. It's still super cheap, so if you want to try it out, you should definitely get a copy. It's not going to cost you much, and I think it will definitely fit very well in certain decks, such as my Geth Thane of Contracts deck. So there you have it. Those have been my thoughts on this new spoiler. What do you think about this card? Please let me know in the comment section below. I read all comments and respond to all of them too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like or subscribe. It really helps the channel. And until next time, take care. Woo!